Chapter 11, Pivot to Social Media. Social media is a campfire around which we tell stories. The other day, I was on the phone with my 95-year-old grandpa who lives in the Villages, Florida. He'd recently moved and was looking to be able to listen to some of his favorite songs from the 1930s, 40s, and 50s. Some of my grandpa's favorites include a little bit of Frank Sinatra mixed with grandiose big band tunes. I told him I would love to help him with this project and would find a way to get the music to him. When we hung up, I immediately pulled up Amazon on my phone. I started scrolling through pages of old-school CD player boomboxes, as well as Frank Sinatra and big band CD collections. With the click of a button, I added the orders to my cart and instantly had them shipped to my grandpa's address. I then pulled up my Pandora app and typed in Frank Sinatra. I sat there and listened to his melodic music while finishing up my errands. The rise of the internet and social media is growing rapidly every day. We are living through a drastic shift in technology and communication. Understanding its power will allow you to get ahead in any aspect of your life, whether that be personal relationships, sharing your message with the world, or building your business. Back during the 1930s and 1940s, when my grandpa was growing up, the golden age of radio was high and mighty. The vast majority of entertainment and news was served through the radio. As time went on, radio's popularity decreased as television became the ruler in the late 40s and early 50s. Pivot to today, and our attention has been grabbed yet again by a new device, the cell phone, featuring social media. In this day and age, we use the internet for everything, from shopping to news, travel, ordering food, dating, and everyday conversation. Everything is readily available at our fingertips through our cell phones. We are able to stay up to date with our loved ones who don't live near us and continue to feel close to them. Just the other day, I received a friend request on Facebook from my fabulous 88-year-old grandma, and it made my heart so happy. She loves keeping up with her grandchildren and great-grandchildren through the app. My grandma also checks my blog every week and calls me to tell me what her favorite part was. If she can learn at 88, anyone can. Whether you are a business owner, raising money for the PTA, looking for employment, finding volunteers for a charity, running for office, or looking to build awareness, social media is the magical key to unlocking all of those doors. Understanding and knowing how to use this powerful tool is vital. Resume of the 21st century. Want to be let in on an interesting little secret? Your social media profile is your calling card. Whether you're pivoting into a new career, have lost your job, are just entering the workforce, or are an entrepreneur looking to attract brands and people with whom to collaborate, your social media profiles are the first place employers and brands look. Working as content creators and collaborating with brands firsthand, as well as hiring freelancers ourselves, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn are the first places we look. Why? It tells us everything we need to know about the person right off the bat. Are their photos appropriate? Are they professional? Do they seem like a positive person to have in the work environment? 5 tips to representing yourself positively on social media. Number 1, your profile picture says it all. Make sure this is a clear representation of you. A nice, clean shot of you with a friendly smile is always the best. If an employer is Googling you online, you do not want every photo of you that surfaces to be you out partying. Try and capture other hobbies you enjoy, such as hiking, bowling, giving back, etc. Number 2, steer away from negativity. Don't get caught up in the negative battles on Facebook. The crazy thing about the internet, once you post it, it is out there forever. What if in 10 years, you decide to change jobs and an awful post you had surfaces, costing you the position? Don't get caught up in the storm. Your future self will thank you. Number 3, share meaningful content. Social media is a campfire around which we tell stories. It is a unique way to connect with others and reach audiences you couldn't have before. However, there is an art and rhythm to posting. So many people speak at others on social media instead of talking as if they were right there in person, chatting to a friend. Don't be afraid to have calls to action or ask questions online. Instead of saying, "Here's my dog Ruby," try, "Meet Ruby. This is my little fur baby. Do you have any pets? What are their names?" It is called social media for a reason. Have fun with it. What to post? Do you ever find yourself wishing you could hop on the social media train, but you have no idea what to post? Here's a fun tip. Pick 5 to 7 topics that set your soul on fire. For example, favorite recipes, workouts, positive quotes, selfies. Sorry, not sorry, people love these. And your child's soccer games. Simply rotate these topics and you will never run out of content to post. Having a plan makes the social media game a lot easier to navigate. It's all about the hashtags. Whether you are looking to connect with a like-minded community, get in front of an audience who may be interested in your products, or simply showcase your talents for possible future employers, don't skimp out on the hashtags. Hashtags are the most popular on platforms such as Instagram and Twitter. Depending on what you are posting, make sure that your hashtags match the content. Social media realness. When I first began utilizing social media and blogging, I started by organically sharing things I loved. Positive quotes, my favorite clothes, products, and stories that brought me joy. Little did I know that by doing so consistently and building organic reach, brands were watching me and eventually would reach out to collaborate. In life, you never know who is watching. The same goes for social media. Don't be afraid to be real on social media. Sometimes people get so caught up in these false highlight reels on social and forget people are looking for stories with which to relate. When Freddie opened up about his weight battle online, it inspired and encouraged an army of people to connect and go on a 90-day run of healthy living together. By having the courage to share his truths, he began a ripple effect of positivity in many lives. Those lives continue to share the inspiration with their networks, and so on. Sprinkle kindness wherever you go. Likewise, I remember doing an Instagram post sharing my feelings after the 4-year anniversary of our car accident. I included #orbital blowout at the end of my post. I remember when I was going through my orbital surgeries, I would look up this hashtag, desperately searching for others who had also gone through a similar situation. Luckily, I was able to connect with 2 really kind souls who allowed me to borrow a little hope to spread in my very dark world. I was hoping to do the same for someone on the opposite end of the spectrum. A few hours after I posted on Instagram, I received a message from an awesome individual named Mark, who was, indeed, going through the exact situation. He asked me many questions, expressed his sadness, worries, and fears, and I was able to share my story and extend hope and strength for him to borrow for the time being. Talk about full circle. Hopefully, in the future, he connects with others who may need to borrow his courage and story. Earlier in this book, we discussed finding an inner circle who supports you. If you're having trouble finding your tribe in person, take a look at Instagram or Twitter. Think about your interests. What goals are you trying to achieve? What activities do you enjoy? What is your favorite type of music? Go to the search section and type in your words, and you will find numerous posts which relate to those very topics. Begin connecting, commenting, following, and having meaningful engagement. Your community of like-minded friends will blossom. In 2013, we met a new friend named Joni through a set visit from our Addicts Anonymous web series Kickstarter campaign. Joni had been watching Days of Our Lives for many years and connected with other followers of the show through social media. Due to these connections, friendships formed, and the group thought it would be an extraordinary adventure to do a set visit to Addicts Anonymous, not only to meet the cast, but most importantly, each other. This trip bonded the tribe of friends forever, and they have since taken yearly vacations together, all thanks to the expansion of social media and their common interest. This clan built a lifelong connection for years to come.
Know your popular platforms. Number 1, Facebook. As of the third quarter of 2018, Facebook has 2.27 billion monthly active users. Key functions used on Facebook: link sharing, curated content, events, connecting with personal friends and family, community groups, live video, story sharing feature. If you are a business, Facebook is an excellent platform on which to run targeted ads. Number 2, Instagram. Instagram is all about capturing moments. It is used exclusively for sharing photos. Users interact in very different ways on this platform than they do on Facebook. Key functions: photos and short videos only. Users want to see authentic content. Story sharing feature. Great for businesses or personal brand building. Great network to connect with new audiences. It is all about mobile. If you are a business, IG is an excellent platform to run targeted ads. 3, Twitter. Twitter is a unique blend of social media, blogging, and texting. Key functions: Twitter is an online social networking and news site where individuals communicate through short messages called tweets. Ideal way to discover interesting people and companies online. Popular source for breaking news and trending topics. Gained popularity for the big appeal of how scan-friendly it is. You can track hundreds of users and their content with one glance. Tweets cannot exceed 280 characters. Number 4, Snapchat. The core concept of Snapchat is any photo or video that is sent to another by default is made available to the receiver for only a short period of time. Key functions: initially focused on private, person-to-person photo sharing, now used to send short videos, live video chatting, messaging, creating Bitmoji avatars, and sharing story videos. Popular amongst a younger demographic. Number 5, LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a social network for professionals. Key functions: use your profile as a resume. Get back in touch with old colleagues. Find and apply to jobs. Search and connect with new professionals. Number 6, YouTube. YouTube is a video sharing service where users can watch, share, comment, and like videos. Key functions. Users may create a personal YouTube channel. Upload videos to your channel. Users can search for and watch videos. Like, comment, share other YouTube videos. Users can subscribe and follow YouTube channels and users. Create playlists to organize videos. Pivot into action. Are you ready to pivot to social media? Answer the following questions. Number 1. Am I positive when commenting on others' social media pages? If not, how can I maintain more positive engagement with others' content? Number 2. Which platform do I see myself most using? Why? Number 3. Is my profile picture a proper representation of myself? If not, what image would I rather project? Number 4. What topics most interest me to post about? Number 5. What hashtags are on brand for me?